Hey guys, how's it going? So Zahhak just came out, and I've been looking forward to him. I think a lot of people have because he has such an amazing design. Ever since they showed that anniversary video with his animation too, I was pretty excited for this unit. Um, so he just came out, and I was trying him out a little bit. I have mixed feelings about him in some ways, but I think he might have a decent amount of potential as well. I think his artifact is not worth pulling. A lot of people are asking, like, oh, should I go for the artifact? I wouldn't really recommend it. I can't see any character really using this at the moment, at least. So, I tried Zahhak in a couple builds. I tried him as a bruiser, and I also tried him as a speed DPS. I tried him with two different speed DPS builds. I went one with 262 speed, but he had less damage than he has here, and I did that specifically so he would outspeed Amelia's, but it didn't really seem to be worth it because he lost too much damage. And the Bruiser build, it felt like you had to trade too much damage and speed for tankiness, so it didn't really seem worth it overall. But in the future, maybe people will find a really good use for it. So I settled with this build, and yeah, I know I don't have a pen set here, but overall, in most of the games I tried, it didn't really make too much of a difference that I lost that amount of damage. I would usually either win or lose, not by a bit of damage, but by something else like the draft itself. So as for his skills, this ability actually hits insanely hard. It's kind of like Kisei's S1. Does a lot of damage, actually just pretty damn strong S1 overall. It's good. His S2 though, I don't understand the point of this ability on him. It feels like it should be some sort of passive that activates when something happens, but the way that it works at the moment, he doesn't really want to spend a turn using this most of the time, and you have to support him with the whole team anyways, that he's not going to be using this too often. And it doesn't even give him much health even if you maxed it, because it's based off of his health. And then, the ally gets a shield based off of their health. Doesn't seem that great. His S3s though is a very interesting skill for multiple reasons. One, it's great against characters like Violet and Remnant Violet. And can also hit characters that are fire because it gets the extra 50% hit chance, which is great. Two, it has his S3 and S1 both have the extra critical hit chance, so you don't need to get 100%, only 50 is all you're looking for. And third, this injury, 35%, that's a huge amount. If you use that on a character like Apocalypse Ravi or Belian, that's actually a huge chunk of their health that is now just gone. It makes it so that they do a lot less damage. They're not able to get healed up to a higher amount, so you can potentially just kill them pretty easily as well. So that's actually pretty strong. I think that using it against Violet and stuff, the injury is also pretty useful. But it seems like it's nice that he can just straight up weaken a character for the rest of the fight after he uses it, and then, it becomes invincible. I think that while he does a lot of damage on these two abilities, he really desperately needs a team that can support that. And I found it difficult for me to do that because I don't have some units that are best at doing that. You need an attack buff from somebody like Amelia, who I have, but then there's also like Closer Charles, Maid Chloe, ML Kawaric. Those are three of the other best attack buffers in the game, and I don't own those characters. I think you need a lot of support for him to really work, and if he doesn't have an attack buff, this is not doing enough damage to really make a huge impact on most fights. It will get the injury, but it's not going to be able to kill things. His S1, however, it can be a pretty solid ability, and the fact that he gets this usually guaranteed because he gets to do this into this after, because he's invulnerable, is really nice, but I think he really needs team support to truly work. He has really high damage multipliers, but if you don't have that attack buff, he can't utilize them well enough. A character like Milm or top model Luca is much more self-sufficient and able to do things on their own. So personally, I kind of prefer them just based on how they work. I like a character that doesn't have to rely on everything else, so you can use them in more situations, I feel. That said, I think he has some really strong abilities, and it's possible he'll actually become a really good unit, but at the same time, I find it difficult to use him, and I think you need insane gear to truly make him work. I don't think this gear is good enough, and some of it's actually pretty decent damage gear. I think you need some really, really good stuff on him and a really good team to support it. I don't think that he's super new player friendly in some ways, but he is in others. He only needs 50% crit chance, and he has great base stats, which makes it so new players can easily get him going. But at the same time, I think he needs really good gear to truly shine. And I think in 2 weeks Fairy Tale Tenebria is coming out. I'd probably recommend that new players go for that instead. But all in all, my first impression is he seems decent. I think in the upcoming week or so, we'll find out if he's truly a good unit or a bit underwhelming, because he shares a slot with other units that are kind of just like speed damage dealers. But all in all, seems alright. I'm not sure if he's worthwhile pulling overall. I don't think he's a must pull at the moment. But I think I'm going to probably try to update with another video in the near future if it turns out he's actually surprisingly strong. So for the rest of this video is going to be a few RTA matches. I had a lot of trouble using him, to be perfectly honest. I tried him with the Bruiser build and the DPS build, and I just don't have the right supports for him, I think. So hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks. Okay, to be honest, I kind of forced him into my team here, but let's hope that he actually can do some decent stuff for me. I think I'm actually going to use it on her, because how I see it is the injury should be reducing the amount of damage that she's doing, so it should kind of weaken her, right? That's a lot of injury. She only has 15,000 max health now. That's kind of a huge deal, and also I'm about to get this attack buff. Still hurts a lot, but I think that helped me a ton. I think it's actually possible I just straight up kill her here. I think I'm gonna go for it. I reduced her health by so much. Wow, just barely hanging on. That's pretty huge. It feels like that did a lot for me. I think I'm actually maybe gonna hold on to my S3 here. It's kind of lame, but I think it's the best play.
Show your elders some respect.
So I think he just wants to S3, yeah. Fortunately, my Zahhak can't take any damage here. He's a little bit low on damage now. Oh, I got another Elvis proc. That could be bad. I'm helping his ML Kraus so much. Oh, I'm gonna go for another one, I guess. Another AoE. She got Mind's Eye. Bit of trouble. But I think it's alright. Got immunity again, though, which is kind of a pain. I think I'm just gonna go for this. Bit of a reset. Let him take his turn and I get my turn right after. The problem is he's about to get his S3 up. Like, guaranteed, no matter what. So, since he's going to get it, I think I'm just gonna S3 here anyways. I'm gonna give it with Blind. May as well just do it here. Doesn't really matter too much. Now, if my Zahhak was built Bruiser, I think I'd be in a really good position, but the fact that I'm not kind of hurts me here. I think I'm going to go for a burn. Let's see how much damage this does. Not too much. I have no Molas in his S1, so it's making it a little bit difficult here. I think I'm actually just going to go for the S1. Yeah, because I was hoping I could get a second hit, possibly. Oh, great. It even worked on Alencia, stripped the immunity and got her. And, you know, I got extra damage, right? Oh, unfortunately that hit. That's really bad. Okay, that missed at least, thank God. Otherwise I'd be in a lot of trouble. She has a miss. Hopefully she misses her attack as well. Nice. And I get another Elbrus somehow. Kind of unbelievable. That's pretty lucky so far with the Elbrus.
Shall we bring this to a close?
So this is going to do a lot of damage to me.
I'll pierce straight through you.
Oof. Yeah, that did a lot. So Zahhak does not have his S3 yet, which is a big issue for me. How am I going to go about this? Bit of a problem. Alright, I got that dual attack. Do some nice extra damage. I'm going to go for the burn here. 7,000 damage plus the dual attack. Very lucky dual attack, but I must say that 7,000 on Alencia is actually quite a bit. I'm just gonna go for the S1 here, I think. Another dual I don't know what's going on here, but I remember just getting really lucky. Oh, and he kind of just dips on out. I would too after all that RNG, to be fair. In this fight, I feel like Zahhak was okay. I think the injury he did to Ravi was really good, but after that he kind of fell off a little bit, it felt. Alright. So, oh, unfortunately she's on Guide to a Decision. That kind of makes this a little bit difficult. It'd be nice if we could actually get this on Belian at least, though. Okay, that's good at least. Is not the best situation, but hey. They might just S2 on her, but at least she's not able to S3, so that's really good for me. Yep, gonna go for that for the maximum damage. Only 3 Hell Cutter, but she only has 12,000 health. This is probably a really high damage Little Queen Charlotte. He's actually thinking about who he wants to go for? Oh. I'd be kind of surprised if he didn't go for FCC. Wow. Goes on my Zahhak, and... oh boy, that's a close one. The real close one. I'm gonna go on here.
I'll finish this.
And lucky enough, no counterattack or anything happened. Let's try his S3. No mitigation. I have more of a bruisery build. This is actually gonna do quite a bit right now. Yeah, gives him quite the beating actually. Most important thing though is that he's invulnerable. So at least I'm not gonna die this second. Okay, so he's just going on FCC. He just wants to start getting some damage there.
Shall I test my theory?
It's unfortunate, but I think I just want to go like this. Because Amelia can cleanse. So I think it's better I just try to get some more damage on him. May as well go for it. There we go. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That's really bad, actually. Yeah, landed all the debuffs. At least I'm able to get something like this. But this is kind of a problem. Not really sure what I can do here. Zahhak is definitely dead. No question about that.
Will you join me for a tea party?
Jeez. It's an injury Belian, so I'm safe hitting her. He's unfortunately dead. Wasn't able to get enough damage on him. Kind of a problem. Even bigger of a problem, though, is the fact that she's blinded. So I can't even S3. I'm in a lot of trouble here. There's not a lot I can really do at the moment.
Just follow my
He's just wailing on me.
No.
And I don't really have anything to stop him. Yeah, Zahhak just really wasn't able to do a whole lot there. He was even able to survive the LQC bonk, but it didn't really matter.
Everything in Felicia
Alright, well. I don't have any souls, so all I can really do is this.
Already finished.
But I think I'm kind of out of options at this point, unfortunately. And she still gets to cleanse somebody. Kind of a problem, yep. Cleanses him. Not really all that surprising. And he's going to be able to kill her. And now I'm kind of just left with nothing at this point.
Trespassers will be punished.
At least my burns are doing a lot of damage, but it's not doing enough. I'm just going to take too much damage here.
Are you done struggling?
At least my shield can protect me a little bit, but not that much. He has nothing up, but
Find an answer.
I don't think it really matters. I guess I just have to hope that OQC dies from that, and then... Oh, that wasn't enough to kill, though. So I just don't really have anything left. Damn. Yeah, Zahhak just didn't really contribute a lot to this fight, unfortunately. That's great that that killed, though. I almost have a chance, but unfortunately, I don't think so.
What is it you desire?
He got the heal there too. Yeah, there's not really much coming back here. Not anymore.
Do I really need to do this myself?
I'll show you some results.
I guess I just have to hope he misses, right? I didn't miss. Well, Zahhak didn't even work against Violet there in an optimal scenario. Alright, so start this off. I think it's worthwhile that I just go on Rimuru? Is that who I should go for? There's no mitigation. He's probably relatively tanky since he's not that fast, but I mean, I could go for her just to get a lot of damage on her, but I think it's better just to go here. Let's see.
Creatures don't deserve to live.
Oh wow, this is actually going to be pretty close, I think. Oh, he lives with non-existent looking health.
It's too late.
Oh man. That is so unfortunate. 59. If I just had slightly better gear, would have killed. But instead, I think I'm in a lot of trouble.
Run. Let me guide you
This
on
is
to the
not good. This is really bad, actually.
I will.
I think I just
I must win.
kind of roll over and die at this point. Yeah, he Elbrises, moves the skill null, and
Something light.
I don't really see how I can possibly come back here at this point.
Let's defy the odds.
Wow, that Rimuru surviving probably just ended this whole match. That's such a shame.
I win again.
What is the best course of action?
Damn.
We cannot afford to waste time.
Well, Zahhak, let's see what you're made of. Imagine if he was somehow able to carry this by himself.
with my authority.
Too bad that's impossible. If he had souls, he'd actually do some big soul burn damage, but I don't have any of that right now.
Have some fun.
Just follow my
Let me finish this off. Thing that should have died a while ago.
Resist as much as you can.
I'm just gonna go in on her. Wow, actually doing quite a bit of damage. I have a few molas in there now, but I don't think it really matters is the problem.
You'll be so much
I also have no debuff removal from Amelia, so he kind of just gets to do whatever he wants. Yeah, bit of a shame there. You really have to have insane damage stats on him for it to really
Why
work.
don't you just surrender? Over here.
Yeah, disappointing. I just need a little more damage. He really requires some insane gear to really work.